Историята до тук. Археологът Алия Еласра и роботът Сикс са последите на древна обсерватория, наречена Трезора, в която покойният колега на Алия, робототехникът Яник Иренба, е смятал, че може да бъде открита тайната за спасяване на Небула от мрака. В родния си Елборет Алия среща ранения работник Язи, който я завежда на Луната, в която е извършвал разкопки за доктор Ренба. Там тя намира останките от древен кораб с огромни размери. Впоследствие открива имперско гробище, в което успява да активира холограмен запис на отдавна загинал владетел. От него тя разбира за нова локация – вехнещия палат.
Aboard the Nightingale, we returned to the ship and sprang up into the water. A curious place, mistress. A graveyard of the emperors, I think. And whoever lived and died in that hermitage knew about it. Maybe people from Mercy built the graveyard. That seems most unlikely, mistress.
Нека да видим новите предмети.
The figurine. I really should return this to Mercy, though I've grown rather attached to it.
По-скоро няма да го върнем. The Nebula.
Mistress.
This thing.
I wonder if the thing Tapi gave us was a compass, but no matter how I fiddled with it, it only points where I pointed. Indeed, mistress. In my opinion, it has more of the appearance of a spatial calculator.
A spatial calculator?
Indeed, mistress. Somehow, by leveling the rings, one outputs the direction of whatever it is in the device is intended to calculate.
Може би ако сложим нещо.
But such a calculator would clearly only work in a fixed point in space, so I cannot see the purpose of it.
Time to move on.
Time to move on. Mistress, we are receiving a message. It is from Professor Miyari. She's checking up on us. Perhaps, mistress. Alia, where are you? I thought you had Six tracking me. You overestimate your importance, my dear. Never mind. It is an unendearing trait. This isn't a social call. I wanted to let you know we are having a celebration for Renba here at the university. I had the sense that he isn't coming back. You don't have to attend, but I thought I'll let you know. A celebration? You're sure he's dead? If there's even a chance he is, and we do not commend his soul to the rivers, then he may never return. Now, are you coming? Come home, Alia, right away. That's all she sent, mistress. Ха.
Много интересно.
Time to move on. Ами няма да се прибера веднага. I will prepare the ropes, mistress. Няма да се прибера веднага. Често казвам, първо ще отида да видя някакви руини при Empire Site, доста далече.
Много интересно.
The Graveyard Moon. Mercy, Yox, Plot Course, Elboret, Emperor's Secret Garden, the Graveyard Moon. We recovered more shards. Oh wow. Ами май Eox ще бъде... Айде да видим Eox. Ghost's Wake. Sailing to Eox on Eoxian space via the lower reach. The Garden Moon was a most curious find, mistress. The Holy Empire was founded on a belief in rebirth. They believed in the loop. Graveyards were unnecessary. Either of the branches continues to our destination from here, mistress. Ай, където ме заведе? Humans, I have observed, are fickle. Добре, Eox. Какво ли ме очаква там? So, why did the Emperor scratch a map to the Emperor's secret garden in the wall of the Hermitage? Perhaps he was dying, and this was where he wished to be buried. I fear death, мога да е правилно тогава. Eoxian space. Set us down, Six. Set us down. Okay. The University of Eox. Renba's funeral is about to start. Continue. What do you think, Six? I do not think. I calculate. Не, шегичка. I believe they are just beginning, mistress. They'll wait for us. Don't we have a place of honor? We are the ones who found him. We did not find him. Not even a bit of him. Alia, quickly. Miari was waiting for you to arrive. We weren't sure you really were coming. Why is she waiting for me? Honestly? She worries about your soul, Alia. There's nothing wrong with my soul. I've got it safe in a box somewhere. Shall we go down? Lead the way, Huang. I will wait here, mistress. This way, Alia. Yannicki was a great believer in the great loop. Do you believe in it, Huang? Of course. The loop makes sense. Try to keep your head bowed. Here she comes. Friends, colleagues, brothers and sisters, thank you for coming. Today we gather to recommend our brother Yannicki Renba to the waters. Who's the lady? I don't recognize her. I think that's Renba's mother. I wondered if you knew her. She's from Elboreth. No, I don't. I thought I was the only Elborethian here. Yannicki Renba was our friend, our brother, our teacher, for some, a confidant, for others, an inspiration. He has left us too soon, but we trust he will be returned. Renba often traveled to Elboreth to see his family. He was like you in that way. In what way? Not afraid to sail. Yannicki's departure is a deep loss to the university. His work here has changed our little community more than most of you may know. But it is in his absence, however brief, that will be truly felt. I never knew my mother. Never? I think she died when I was young. I don't really know. My mother was a carpenter. She made a lot of chairs in this place. A lot of the chairs. She's pretty proud of me.
Mayari paused a moment and then emptied something out of the hourglass.
So Renba begins another journey around the loop. As we remember him, so he sails the rivers above. What did Miyari pour into the river? Renba's ashes. That's not possible. They don't have his body. What? Why would you say that? That's a disgusting thing to say. He can hear us, you know.
The people began to sing. The words were weird and old.
The loop
The sound drifted up and away into the nebula. Maybe Renba could hear us. Maybe not. Didn't matter. It was beautiful anyway.
Huh. Лъжат ги. Those that are gone will return. Those that return will depart.
The chanting died away. There were echoes. Then they were gone too.
Friends, thank you for coming. Yannicki will be grateful for your support. Вашето обаждане е ценно за нас.
People began to murmur, then to talk.
My name is Alia Elasra. I'm from Elboreth too. They think he's coming back. I can't understand it. They believe everything is a loop. Nothing to them is ever lost. Not people, not events. My son was one of them. In the end, he was happy here. Did you know my boy? I went looking for him when he disappeared. Ще кажа истината, въобще не ме интересува. Майната им на всички. What do you mean? Мияри, гори мияри. They told me his heart gave out. Alia, I see you've met Anit. Mistress Elastra, here, is one of our most gifted thinkers. Please, I would like to just spend some time with my boy. I barely saw him when he was alive. He didn't visit Elboreth? Not for years. His work was so important to him. Please. Oh, whoops. That was a good speech. It was barely sufficient. But thank you, and thank you for coming. I know you're skeptical of the Great Loop. What is the loop, really? I hear people talk about it, but I don't really understand. It isn't popular view on Elboreth, I know. The people there don't want the future to replicate the past. But it does. Our world is full of cycles. The nebula itself is a cycle. Everything sustains everything in perfect harmony. The loop is why your job is so very interesting. I don't study the loop. If you study what was, you are studying the loop itself. You are studying the future. You said Rainbow went to Elboreth frequently, but his mother said he hasn't seen him there for years. Maybe he was going somewhere else. He always said he was going to Elboreth. Я не да вървиш след мен, искам да видя какво си изсипало тук в реката. Алия, какви мизерии се натворила? My dear, come see me in my office, if you want to. Look at this place, Six. It's foul. The stench of money. They might as well build the walls from Elborethian bones. Я видим тук дали има нещо за откриване. Сигурно не. Я видим дали инскрипшените са се махнали, проблемните участъци, махнали са се. Добре. Alia, a beautiful service, don't you think? My first funeral. Not your first. What did he mean by not my first? Who was that anyway? Can you really record a whole person? Given time, perhaps? Once again, mistress, you have forgotten who you are talking to. Who am I talking to? Alia? Good fate to you. Alia, I wanted to thank you for coming to the service. His mother appreciated having another Elborethian there. His mother seemed to think he died on Eox. What did you tell her? I told her he had an accident with his equipment. I didn't tell her that her son has disappeared off river into the depths of the nebula. She would worry for his soul, Alia, if you can understand that. Why would she worry about his soul? Souls are carried by the rivers, Alia. The rivers are nothing but ghosts and voices. To die off river is unthinkable. Your robot informs me that Yannicki is indeed dead. But it didn't tell me what you found. Renba appeared to be investigating an abandoned hermitage off river, and you followed him. What did you find there? Someone had lived there once. We found a ruined building. A hermit from Mercy, I think. Nothing more? One other thing happened. Mistress? Go on. It was nothing. Just a feeling. What sort of feeling? That maybe there was more to the place than we saw. Честно казвам, вярвам повече на робота, отколкото на нея. И на двамата не вярвам. I'm glad to see you. Your archaeological instincts are still hot, Alia. So perhaps Renba found something and it shared his fate. Professor, I fear Mistress Alia is not being entirely honest. You can search the Nightingale, if you like. I am afraid Mistress Alia passed on our most precious find, a crown, a contact in Elboret, Mistress Miari. That's a mercenary act, Alia. I always assumed you made a little on the side, but I didn't sell it. My friend's a mechanist. She is just looking at it. So you're going to bring it back to me. Go and fetch it. I look forward to seeing it. Off you go. I told Miari what happened to Renba. Peace seeing you, Alia.
I didn't exactly lie to my Ari about what I'd found. But I didn't tell her the whole truth either.
Time to depart, mistress. Do it. And also shut the fuck up. Learn to shut the fuck up. This way, mistress. And so we left the university. Aboard the Nightingale. We returned to the ship and sprang up into the river. Into the water. I was thinking about that boat that Renbo found. Found a fragment of anyway. How old was it? Several thousand years. You have never seen a ship like it? This changes our history, 6. There must have been a whole age before the Empire, when ships like great whales crawled the rivers. But doing what? Trading, mistress? Perhaps people lived on them. Can you imagine that? A boat which people live on? An age of sail? Before the Empire was founded? Before the Empire locked down the nebula? Даже не мога да си представя за какво говориш, камо ли пък да. Така, Елборед ми е нещо като основен плот курс, но Age of Sail Site. Ново нещо на картата. Eoxian Space. Sailing to an Age of Sail Site. О, тази леда ще ме изчака малко с тази корона. Без напрежение. Our route goes left up ahead, mistress. So why did the last emperor draw a map to the emperor's secret garden? Wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying. The emperor believe in the loop, mistress? The emperors believe in the loop. Okay, това беше на косъм. But to be reborn, you must be burned. Unlike all those before him, the last emperor faced true death. Perhaps the emperor drew the map to tell his soul where to go. There are unexplored rivers to the left. But I believe they might head towards our target. Perhaps we should explore. Look out there, 6. Evidently, it is indeed beautiful, mistress. Като цяло много интересна тази част с лодката. Като замисъл. Не мога да кажа, че... Кой знае колко красива, в смисъл на това разнообразно красива, но интересна репрезентация и някакси еклектична е такава. Кефи ме. We are in a rapid. vicinity of edge of sail site. Now we are near the edge of sail site, mistress. Я видим дали съм още по правилната отсечка. И така казва, че нещо е еклектично и така нататък, окей. Действително е така. This is an area of less flow, mistress. We are no longer within our search zone, mistress. So, which way do we go? I believe there's a very gentle force here. Just enough to sail. It may lead somewhere. It may not. Някакси надясно ми се вижда, че е нашия път. We are in the vicinity of the edge of sail site once more, mistress. Тук надясно. Да не излезем пак. It would seem we have not been down either of these paths before, mistress. It seems like the same path. Anyway, but... Тук трябва да съм на едно от местата. Скоро. Which way, Six? Сега трябва да сме на леко напред и наляво. I do not know, mistress. There's something here. We will need to hop her down, mistress. I believe I can see a viable surface. Окей, нека да видим за какво става дума. An edge of sail site. The spatial calculator Tapi gave me was fashioned here, I think.
A single rocky peak was topped by a gleaming ruin. And what a jewel it was. Like a half-cut gemstone.
Има някого. Вдясно. This place is falling apart. We could have arrived too late. Mistress, did you see that? Can we get inside before you start worrying? I thought I saw... But no. It was nothing. It might be possible to scramble up. No, mistress. One slip and you would be heading down rapidly. A painted tile. These tiles are beautiful. No doubt Tapi will be interested, mistress. We'll look around a bit then. Come back this way if we get stuck. Thank you, mistress. Based on that, I will hopper you immediately as soon as you become even slightly stuck. A walled city. It hardly seems large enough. Има две неща за гледане. Do you think Tappy came here? Got the brass device from here? It seems unlikely, mistress. I do not believe Master Tappy likes to dirty his own hands. We can go around this way.
We slipped around the corner of the great building,
Първо искам да видя...
clinging to the narrowest of paths.
Okay. The drop is precipitous. Wait here, Six. What a good idea, mistress. Нашата мадама какво изкачване направи за тази малка работа? There. Definitely no way inside here. This isn't a gate really. It's a fence. Something here. There's something lying just inside here. A curved chunk of hardboard from a prow. It looks like something from ancient times. Someone must have set it down but forgotten to pick it up. On it, it's an inscribed message. Oh wow, нови символи. This one is the end of something. Huh. Follow me. Това вече съм се опитвал да го разгадая веднъж. Ето го. Не. Ма защо не ми го дава? Follow me toward you. I can add my translation to for follow, нали? Follow me if you can. Това е can. Okay. Follow me if you can. I think this comes from the same source as the book and the battered oil burner. What we discovered on that ruins by the river, there must have been frequent movement between the two locations. You seem most important up there, mistress. Like an actor on a stage. Oh, come on, dude. Is there a wellspring here? There must be, mistress. There is plenty of air. Wellsprinговете явно са източници на въздух. There's a break in the wall. Too high for you. Indeed, mistress. But I believe I have an alternative. Six? Where are you going? Well... Found anything? Nothing. I'll go by myself then.
And for a moment, the sight seemed only quiet instead of empty. Like I might walk around a corner and find someone painting, or reading, or watching the sky. But, of course, there was no one here. And when the emptiness came back, it was double.
It's quite a view from here. You can see forever. All the way to the nebula's end. Да, нямам точна представа какво става в този свят, но изглежда много интересно. Six? Where are you, Six? Have you actually abandoned me this time? Something was removed from here, but there's no way to tell what. Does Tapi's device fit here? There are no connections on the base, and it's too small. Must have been something bigger. So ornate, so decorative. Почвам от началото, от първата стая. Drawings. Not ancient for once, but just scribbles. That one looks like a robot. With a flat head. How is this here? How is this not rotting? How is this not вкаменелост? More drawings. Here's more. Looks like a family. I wonder if these were drawn by a child? Окей. Нагоре ли тръгвам първо или не? Хайде първо да видя тука. But it's stuck. Rubble on the inside, perhaps. Това е решетката. This gate clearly never opened. No hinges, no lock. A crumpled blanket. Thrown off when someone woke, then left here. But this room can't ever have been someone's home, and it doesn't look much like a cell. They were drawn in charcoal, I think. Should rub right off. Telling some kind of story, I suppose. But I can't make it out. Whoever slept here made a fire. They burnt old chairs, boxes, floorboards. Surely it's not... No. I wondered if it was still warm, but of course it isn't. Someone camped in this room after this place was abandoned. That will be whoever ate the fruit. Someone was sleeping here recently. I wonder where they went. And did they have a ship? Something's written above the door. You are welcome, може би? Certain healthy sleep, така. Welcome here. Да, почти съм сигурен, защото това place и me аз място тук. Според мен. Does you are welcome here work? Where have you got to, Six? Did you go chasing your ghost? It's like it's being chewed. Did it fall away brick by brick? Or did it all collapse at once? What was this place? Изглежда като Резиденция. It seems to be a god of the sky model carved from brass, dating from the age of sail. Looks like there's an inscription on his body. Pray and... Тук people. Open. Pray and love your people, може би. You, your. Да, of you. Това 100% е вярно. Pray and love your people. Pray and love your people. This comes from the same site as the devotional icon shard and the dull crystal that I found on Renba's dig site. It must have been common to move between the two sites. This should help us work out where to look for the така marks in the woodwork. Ooh la la! This is the end of a longer line of text. Добре, we and are еба си. We are еди какво си and we are еди какво си. I think are must be right. And that squiggly thing must be end. Добре, това е супер. Ние сме rich and strong, може би. Deserted and lowered. Добре. Примерно rich, fast, river, song, long, vacant, не. Fast и river, знаците, song. We are rich and strong. We are rich and we are strong. Try the door. Locked. Добре се справям с езика за сега, а? Направо супер. These small openings, all these doors, what are they? They are barely even rooms. Училище, може би. Това са офиси. Тя ще разпознае сграда на училище, според мен. A book. Може и наистина училище. The pages are rotten through. Still, it's not completely fallen to pieces. On the inside cover, here's something written. This one is a blotted piece from нещо си. Ама не можа да прочита какво. Така. Това е нечие, не. Това е this. Това не е I. Nothing. О, не. Грешка. This comes from the same site as the chunk of prow I found here before I think. О, не. О, не. Моя грешка, трябваше първо this. Трябва да мисля повече. This book, това със сигурност вече го знам. Tells. О, вау, и това сигурно ще е вярно. Tells story. Вау, да. This book tells story е гениално. Our story. True story, many story. Our. Ние. Princess. Linger. Не. Our story. Айде, почваме ги едно по едно. Pray and love your people. You are welcome here. Follow me if you can. Stars watch over you. May this place be warm. Имаше едно по-рано, което въобще не може да го захвана. I will sail again. Или up. Не. I will sail end. Едно от първите е тези, които ми липсват. Яри gave me a brush. Я да видим. Holy Water Goddess. Имаше едно, което въобще не можех да захвана от никъде. We Pilgrims Pray. Може би Citizens. Не, пилигрими са си. Found an ornate pottery. Follow holy light. Follow the holy light. Тук има определителен член ли? Какво става? Follow star's light. Waters link us. Може да divide us. Gods protect us. Water goddess bless fire. Harvest, може би. Или field. Няма как да разбера. Ето това е, което ми трябва. Home. Stars. Home. Stars. Стана. On rivers of light we sail forever. Окей, разгадах още от езика. These are no better. So much moisture on this moon. Nothing paper could last. Okay. Another stuck door. The roof must be falling in every time the ground gives away. Lucky the dome is still holding. Това пистолет ли? And how did you get here? Did you hop? Това е чехла. You've no way back to the Nightingale without 6, Alia. Perhaps you should have been nicer to it. There's something under here. A heavily scratched brass sextant embossed with a knotted rope design. I think it dates from the age of sail. And there's some etched glyphs. Добре. Ето един, който вече го знаем. This is the start of a fragment. Тук вече ще разгадаем. Не, всъщност не е това. Няма да го разгадаем. Добре. For B Path. This doesn't feel right. Path from. I can add my translation for from to my dictionary. Be, значи ground, nowhere, past, never. Never be. Да, това е never. Forever и never, добре. Never be. Ето това ми изглеждаше като ascent, ама не ascent. Story. Never be led from path. Never be long from path. Past be. Led. Never be revealed from path. Long from path. Може би. Никога не бъди далече от пътя. Може би. Never be long from path. This comes from the same place as the model, I think. Having this should help us to find the place. This should help us locate the Age of Sail site. А това не е ли Age of Sail site? Anyway. Това е богиня. Тък му ще да питам, няма ли да коментираш? A statue? With no arms. I don't recognize her. But she's got one eye, just like the others I've seen. There's an inscription. Oh la la. This one is a phrase to run together. Вау. Много ентта. Time, нещо си. Окей. Изброяват неща. Time and... Така. Breath и hold. Това изглежда като дъх, може би. Open, може би. Но не, това с две еднакви неща. Time, open, loving, buy. Loving. Защото са две... Според мене... Има сходство на hold. Но са две неща едно до друго. Сходни. Love and... Loving and, нали? Това какво може да е? Hold, read... Не. Self. Представете ли си това да е buy and sell and нещо си and sync сигурно ще бъде. Това е sync 100%. Или here. По-скоро е sync song. Така изглежда. Sync. Drink. Water. Loving and reading, може би. Love and read and drink and sing. Does loving and read and drink and sing make sense? A mural. Some kind of a symbol. But I know that shape well enough. Това е Nightingale или какво беше? The Eagle and the Sun. Аха, разбрах. Ясно. So this is an Empire period site. It doesn't look like an Empire site. Unless the Eagle and the Sun symbol predates the Empire. Видях роботко, но първо ще проверя другите работи. A rope. Leading up to the next floor of this place. There might have been stairs here once. Look down. I'm not testing the rope yet. The entire mountain is tumbling away. It reminds me of what happened to 4.